Welcome back and congratulations. If you're watching this video, you've made it through the entire 9-part video series here. This is the 9th and last video of our critically acclaimed 5-Minute Fundamentals mini-series on commercial deal structuring secrets, and it talks about how the real estate grand slam works in commercial real estate. This is a strategy you should always have in the back of your mind when structuring your deals. If you've amassed equity in your deals, you're going to want to get cashed out. And in commercial real estate, there are only 2 exits, a sale and a refinance. So sit back as we talk about how this is done in this whiteboard video. Welcome back to our 9th and last installment here with our commercial deal structuring secrets. We're going to go through something that's kind of basic, but it's something a lot of you have been asking is how do we get taken out of these deals? Now remember, in commercial real estate, there's only 2 exit strategies. There's an outright sale, and then there's a refinance. And in those refinance, what you want to do is you want to pull out that equity. We're going to talk about that, otherwise known in the industry as the real estate grand slam. So let's talk about this, okay? So in these deals, what we're seeing here is usually you'll find a rehabber, found something interesting, got a bridge loan. It's only for 1 to 3 years. He brings it up to its highest and best use. What happens? Well, he bought it here at this level, okay? And you got to look at this as like a capital structure, if you will. Bought it here at this level. There's some equity there, you know, and he's probably up to like 75%, and he bought it on a bridge loan, and he was able to get it from an REO from a bank. Perfect, okay. What he did was he was working hard, and he had this 13% loan from us or another bridge lender, and the rehabber increases the value of his asset. He almost doubles it if you think about it, because he's created what we call market equity. There's different types of equity. Market equity is the equity that is there, that you create. You turn it into something. It's not realized until you pull it out through a refinance or until you sell it, but it's called market equity, which is different than equity where an operator would come in and provide sponsors equity, where it's like, hey, here's my skin in the game, here's my $500,000, $200,000, $1 million in the deal to buy it. That's totally different. So he's increasing market equity. So what's he going to do? He has all of this equity locked up. In other terms, he's brick rich, which a term I don't like, but you know what I'm talking about. So what is he going to do? Well, because America is such a great country, you're able to get a loan. And what happens is he goes to Snoopy, he goes to MetLife, he goes to a life company. These life companies love making loans at low interest for long periods of time, as we discussed before on the previous series, because they need to pay their beneficiaries, they need to pay those entitlements, they need to pay those death benefits. So what happens is he goes to Snoopy, he goes to MetLife, and he gets a 6% loan for 25 years. He's able to bring out all this equity here, where it's actually being cashed out tax advantaged or tax free because it's a loan, where it goes into his pocket, and because he's at a lower interest rate, he's able to keep the cow and still keep the cash coming in from that asset. And that is the real estate grand slam. That's a very strong wealth creator here. These life companies are great because they're always very eager to provide loans. There's a lot of life companies, not just in America, but globally, that would love to make loans on commercial real estate in the United States. So I hope this furthered your horizons as it relates to deal structuring and how you're going to be able to create wealth using these various strategies. There's a lot more, of course, to discuss. However, this is just a tip of the iceberg. And I didn't want to overwhelm you, but I wanted to pique your interest enough so that you're motivated and you feel as though that you're empowered to take action doing something. Because remember, the hardest thing to do at first is to take action. Whether that's starting in the deal business, going to the gym, starting a diet, or whatever it is, the hardest thing to do is the first step. And I hope that I've motivated you with some intellectual capital here so that you're able to go out there in the street and really cause some damage. I want to thank you for watching this entire series, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.